Art has always been a huge part of my life. I don't know a time where I wasn't drawing or creating. My dad was an artist. I grew up with our uncles who are artists, and xwgsmåthkৱəy is a pretty rich community for arts.
It feels a little surreal to see my art up on the wall in downtown Vancouver. I think when I thought of my art career, this wasn't something I expected to have happen.
As I was studying Haida formline, I started to understand the art form more of like a language, and the more I studied and practiced the art, it made a lot more sense in understanding the composition and flow and how things work together. And it was a pretty cool experience to just go home and start to learn more about my culture and understanding about like what it means to be Haida. And it just made me feel a lot more grounded in who I am and where I am from.
The artist's job is to interpret reality and put it out there for the people. Artists are like the storytellers, the ones who translate what's being said or told and find some visual manner of bringing it to life.
It kind of wears our heart on our sleeve a little bit. Like, I think that's the power of public art, is it shows what we value, it shows what we value as a community, it shows what we value as a city. So it's like, what stories do we want to be telling about our cities with what is in public space and what is visible in public space? And how does that demonstrate how we value public art and how we value arts and culture, but also how we value the things that arts and culture are talking about.
As a collaboration to create a balance of culture within the art piece. We both sort of picked supernatural creatures within our respective cultures. We wanted it to illustrate the CPAWS work of working with First Nations people, but also as us as First Nations people working amongst each other.
The waters along the entire coast of BC continue to be stewarded by Indigenous peoples, and when we reached out to Vancouver Mural Fest, we really wanted to ensure that that story was being told, and the artists have done such an incredible job connecting with their different nations and different stories to show how working together is so important for these waters and all the people that depend on them.
I'm Haida here on Salish territory, and I'm going to be working with a Salish artist. I thought, like, what a cool way to like show Haidas coming into Salish territory, and it's in a collaborative approach of like bringing Indigenous communities together and protecting our oceans and our waters.
I'd like to see that our painting not just be sort of seen as a painting on the wall. It shows that our Coast Salish people are still here and thriving, but an understanding that we are stronger as we work together in looking after our environment.
My name is Shoshannah Greene. My Haida name is SGidGang.Xaal, and I'm a Haida artist.
My name is Jessie Recalma. This is Nucama, working together as one.